Hello there, this is the BT, and these are the Vrooms. And alright, let's play some more Asphalt 8, and today we're gonna be testing the MP tune for this beauty, the Brabham BT62, and the MP tune is for the bracket of 1680. Now, I'm gonna show you what is the MP tune and all of that later in the video, but first I wanna give you a heads up that this video is actually very different than what I normally do. You know that I do live commentary and reacting to what's happening in the races as they're happening. However, in this video that's not the case, and that is because there was an unfortunate situation. It seems that these videos for the MP tunes are cursed. In the last one, we had an issue with the video quality, and in this one we had a big issue with the audio, where all of my voiceover recording reaction during the races didn't really pick up. It was incredibly low, so it's completely inaudible, completely useless. But the races were actually pretty good because I summoned the Vroomers to race with me, so it was a lot of fun. Just unfortunate that the voice didn't work. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna react to the video as it happened, and that's what you're gonna be seeing. So without further ado, let's have a look. And for that same reason that my volume, or rather the volume of the voice was ridiculously low, the voice can be kind of heard, and it kind of gets messy if I add the actual in-game sound. So we're gonna have to live without the racing sounds. You're just gonna hear the music and my voice right now. But yeah, so as I was saying, for these races, I actually summoned the Vroomers. You can see over there, Thunderbolt right in front of me with the Aventador, and I summoned them to play with me in this bracket because when I was trying to record this all by myself with just my regular enemies, I suppose, so just, you know, with regular people over there, it was very difficult to find the lobbies, and I was finding a lot of lobbies where there were people unboosted or incredibly underranked. So I got a bunch of W's like that, but what was the point on showing an MP tune like that if, you know, I'm just gonna get W's, and that's not representative of the actual performance of the car. And that is why I wanted the Vroomers to come and help me to record some races while driving some cars that are anywhere from okay to pretty good. Like Karen right there, I think is driving the Bentley C16, I think that's what it's called. Very annoying, no, excuse me, Cadillac C16. Very annoying car, and oh my god, I don't know how I didn't wreck over there. I think Karen did wreck. That's why I got the second place. But yeah, I asked them to bring a variety of cars precisely so that we get to see what is the performance of the car. And this is one thing that you're gonna see me a lot in these races, running out of nitro, because once I have the Vroomers, who are very good drivers, they put a lot of pressure on me, and I run out of nitro because I tend to do much more triple tap nitro. So you can see already the first place is for Thunderbolt, one of the Vroomers. You can see carrying the Vroomer flag at that. Second place, Thunderbolt with the Aventador Coupe, me on second place with the Brabham, Karen with the Cadillac 16 concept, and Karen with Cadillac, and Lego with the 4GT 2017, which is an MP tune car from Class A, so that's kind of dope. Now we got into the second race that got recorded, and we are in Citadel Crash, because you know what happens in this track. Not that I'm gonna crash, just look at DBT performing the first jump amazingly good. This is how you're supposed to do it. You do a good drift, and then, I'm kidding, I did mess up the jump. That jump hates me. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, everybody. Oh, and someone wrecked over there. I didn't actually get to see who it was, but yeah, that jump is so annoying. I absolutely hate it. I think everybody hates it, and that is why I never challenge this track in Gauntlet, because I know I'm gonna mess it up like 50% of the time. But yeah, I am now in third place very solidly, because you can see the guy, whoever's behind me, it's considerably far away, but it's much farther away the person in second place. So that is, well, you know, it is what it is. They're so far away, though, that all of this nitro has respawned successfully, and I have a decent amount of nitro at my disposal, but that's still not gonna help me to win back another position. Then again, top 3, it ain't too bad. So, one thing I did notice is that the nitro effect on this car, doesn't it look a little weird? Is it just on my side? Have you noticed this? Because it seems weird. I don't know. The flame is not very visible. I don't know what's going on, but oh well. Oh well. So we got a third place in that race, and let's check who was racing. Yes, do it, DBT, thank you. And we got Thunderbolt again with the Aventador Coupe. Again, the Aventador is a very, very strong car on this bracket, so I'm not surprised that it's getting such good results. We got Tiani in the second place with the McLaren 720S GT3X, me on third on the Brabham. Then we got JCW with the Sesto Elemento at Pro, but it's one of the two Lambos that has not been rebalanced just yet, so yes, unfortunate situation for that rank. And Karen last place with the Cadillac 16 concept. A really strong car, but from what I hear, very difficult to drive because it's very heavy, so yeah. And then from here onwards, I think is when we started having more issues matching together, because the multiplayer system still gives us some issues. We might do countdowns to try to join the same lobby right away, and yet it doesn't quite happen. And then I did a little bit of a noopsie on that corner, and I'm in last place because, well, skill issues. You know how this goes. But I was saying, I remember when I was racing in this, it's like, oh great, I'm on a British car on a British track, and it's all rainy and sad now that I'm in last place. Beautiful. So there you go. But yeah, look at that nitro effect on the back of my car. It's just weird. I don't know if it's an issue of the emulator in which I am playing, which is Nox, or if the car's nitro is like that. I have no idea. It does look very weird. And honestly, I haven't noticed. Maybe I should check the previous videos and check how the nitro looked over there, but right now it looks kind of weird to me. I noticed it as I was recording these races, and I thought it was just worth to point it out as we're rewatching this. Again, this is obviously post recording commentary, but you know, and I'm not super used to doing this, but I'm doing my best. Let me know if actually you like this type of thing where I talk over what happened on the race as opposed to, you know, the live commentary as I normally do. But we got the only Vroomer in here was Tiani, known as Fast King of Rooms, with the 720 GT3X, a Class A car MP tuned to Class B, so that's kind of dope. And I got last place because I messed up, so I don't know what to say. And then we are in French Guyana again. I think again only one of the Vroomers was able to join us for this particular race. But hey, I see an Acura NSX GT3X. There's this. Ooh, I unalived them. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to. I see that beautiful McLaren with the ginormous wing. Lovely, lovely. And someone else in first place. I think that's Karen in first place. I'm not 100% sure. But hey, yeah, it's Karen right there on first place. And overall, it's the same situation. I was fortunately far enough behind from Karen right here to be able to get all of the nitro that was responding, and these nitro bottles respond after 1 second. So that's how I know that I was 1 full second behind Karen, but fortunately that allowed me to get all of that nitro bottles and left my other competition behind. But yeah, it's difficult. The more I've driven this car, the Brabham BT62, the more issues I notice with this nitro, because it's seriously a problem on how quickly it drains out, even if I'm doing perfect nitro, which if you pay attention, that's mostly what I'm doing. And even with that situation, it's still not enough for the nitro to last long enough, at least not for what I'm used to. I guess I'm just spoiled by Lamborghinis and how good the nitro is for those cars. But oh well, second place, you know, at least beat the Acura NSX. I just don't remember if they were boosted or not. And actually, just looking at it, yeah, Karen with the Savage Rival on first place. I think that's also an MP tune car. I think that became a Class A car. I don't know. But the other two dudes, one was on the NSX GT3 Evo, but was missing tuning kit, and a McLaren 650S GT3 triple boosted. And that's not the person that I unalived, so okay. That last place is not on me. Now for this race, I did get a couple of the Vroomers. There's Tiani on first place on that. I don't know what it is. I can make out what it is from here. But whatever it is, it has a big wing, so I kind of like it. I think that's the GT3, the 720S GT3X. Oh man, I'm telling you, the McLarens and their namings are a pain in the rear. But anyway, so, oh, by the way, I didn't even talk about the, oh, what happened? I don't know, he just suddenly wrecked, and that's gonna give me a first place, but I have no nitro for it, so gotta make sure I got that nitro going. And see what I'm saying? Even you can do as many perfect nitros as you want, and it's still not gonna be enough. But yeah, I was gonna talk about the green livery. This is something on the first take I did on this video, where I showed the green livery that I wanted for the Brabham, which unfortunately was not at. Oh, and look at here, Lego passed me. What an overtake! And then, as I was gonna pass him, Lego unalived me. He did that on purpose. He told me in chat, "Ha, I got you, man." No, I'm kidding. He actually apologized for it. That was just one of those cases of the synchronization issues. And if you don't know how it works, I really need to make a video on this, because it's a topic that it's very contentious for a lot of people. That you know, like right there, if I didn't know Lego, I would have been like, oh, he knocked me down, he did it on purpose. But I know that he didn't. And I need to record some video where we see races from both perspectives, so that you understand how synchronization issues causes all of this type of things. But right there we got Lego, after he knocked me down, on first place with the 4GT MP tune. We got an Acura NSX GT3 Evo without tuning kit, still at second place. Then there's me on the Brabham BT62. And Tiani last place with the McLaren 720 GT3X. Lovely. Now this was a good race, because I know that there are a lot of the Vroomers managed to get into this lobby, so that was kind of dope. And we got green versus green car, how about that? But yeah, so A little later in this video, I'm going to show you that livery that I'm talking about, where I wanted this car, the Brabham BT62, to have that livery. Kind of how the Lambo Sterrato has, when you put it on white, it has a little bit of a livery going. Oh, Jesus, there was a very messy part. Once you put the Sterrato in the white color, it has a little bit of a livery. I was hoping that this car, the Brabham, when you put it on green, it would have that fancy green livery with which the car was unveiled back in, I don't remember which year it was it in 21, 22? Whenever it was that, no, it must have been like 2021 or maybe even earlier, I don't know. But yeah, it's a green livery with some tan lines and some number on the side. It looks very dope, and I was hoping that that was going to be the livery that we were going to get over here. But unfortunately, we just got plain green, which it's not that it looks bad, but just that livery looks amazing. I'll show it to you in a second. Let me just finish this race. I mean, watching this race, because again, I'm not playing. I'm just reacting to what happened there. But all right, we got a 4th place, not a great result. And we got Thunderbolt on 1st place with the Coupe, Aventador Coupe, excuse me. We got Tiani on the 720 GT3X, 8021, which is another one of the Vroomers on the 812 Superfast, and there's me on the Brabham. Lego with the MP-Tune 4 GT, and we got someone else driving the Porsche 718 Cayman Club Sport. This used to be one of the kings of the bracket back in the day, but nowadays, not so much. This is the one that I was talking about. Just look at it. Green. The 10 lines, it's beautiful with the text in the windshield of Brabham BT62, the number 12. It's a beautiful thing. Also, the wing is black, so it's a lot of contrast. I really like the look of this livery. I wish this is what we had once you have select the green color for the Brabham in game, but well, it's not what it is. Now, if you know me, you know that I really like the Orbital loop races, so I was having some hopes for this race, but I believe that only 1 or 2 of the Vroomers managed to get into this lobby, so let's see how it goes for me. Now, right away, I started in pole position, and one thing that I haven't mentioned is that the entirety of this MP-Tune is based upon acceleration, so this is as good an acceleration as this car is going to have even at Pro. So it makes sense that if I start in the front, I may have a really good opportunity to stay in the front so long as I don't mess it up. But then again, by focusing this tune into acceleration, it makes it so that the top speed isn't as high along with the nitro speed. So in very long tracks, there's always a possibility for my opponents to catch up to me. But again, acceleration might just do enough to save me. Overall, the Orbital loop races tend to be pretty long, but then again, you know that I perform okay for the most part in this race, in this track. So I was feeling it. To be honest, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep this 1st place until... Actually, I'm kidding. I did keep this 1st place for the entirety. Spoiler alert, I'm sorry, but that's what happens. Just a race I remember because I'm like, oh yeah, Orbital loop, come to Papa, I know how this plays. And even though I'm not an alien by any means on this track, I don't know, I just enjoy it. And I know that a lot of the community dislikes this track. I don't quite understand why. It is a bit of a weird track, yes, but I think it's very fun. It's a bit challenging, it's interesting. I don't know, I like it. Maybe I just like space things, I don't know. But yeah, alright, 1st place with the Brabham, let's go, baby! And I raced against, and 2nd place we got Tiani, one of the Vroomers on the 720S GT3X, and then we got Synchronization GT3 Evo, another of the same car, and finally a Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse. All of them either underranked or unboosted, so the only real opposition that I had was Tiani with an MP-Tune, so it was basically MP-Tune versus MP-Tune. That was kind of cool. Now, this was another one of those races where a lot of the Vroomers managed to get into the same lobby, and that was pretty dope, because again, my objective is to test the car against cars that are going to be putting a good competition, because if I show you races where I only get W's, because I was racing against a bunch of people that were unboosted and underranked, I'm not really doing you a service to understand how good or bad the MP-Tune is. And that is why I always say that in this type of videos, the multiplayer videos, I don't do cherry picking, because to me it's much more valuable for you to see what a medium player like myself can do with the cars, whether they're a good car or a bad car or whatever, but have an idea of what can happen with this car against its natural competitions. If I only show you W's with this car, you might think, oh, look at that, this is an amazing MP-Tune, look at those 7 W's that DBT got. Yeah, but you don't know that it was actually 25 races, of which I only got 7 W's or something like that, right? So that's why I like showing a little bit of everything that happens, the good, the bad, the mid, all of it, because I want you to know beforehand if you really want to try this MP-Tune. Well, is it really good? Is it really bad? Or is it really just in the middle? But yeah, look at this. So many Vroomers. We got Thunderbolt with the Aventador Coupe, 8021 with the NSX GT3 Evo, Tiani on the 720S GT3X. Then there's me on the Brabham, Lego on the MP2 4GT 2017, and someone else that was driving the Bugatti Veyron, both underranked and somewhat unboosted. So unfortunate, but hey, there's that. And for this one, I wanted you to see the Vroomers over there with their fancy Vrooms flag on the name. If you don't know what I'm talking about, anybody that carries the Vrooms part in their in-game name becomes an official Vroomer to a certain extent. And if you're part of our Discord server, you actually become what is called a flag bearer, and you get a special role in the Discord server, special color, and all of that. This is my way of thanking you for spending your tokens into carrying the Vroomy flag. But yeah, there we go. This is another race where there was a bunch of the Vroomers. I started in second place, and that car in front of me is the Bentley 2010 Bentley something. That super OP car that I really don't understand why it's so OP, and I don't understand why Game hasn't fixed. And then I hit that thing a little bit. That was unfortunate, but it's fine. I'm fine. I didn't wreck, surprisingly. But as usual, I'm out of nitro, so I had to deviate to the right side in order to get some of those nitro bottles. And then Lego wanted to push me, because he has knocked me down like that before, so I decided, you know what? No, you shan't do this, Lego. You did it to me once. I am gonna have to knock you down right here. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't on purpose. I swear, it wasn't on purpose. I just happened to be steering that way, and Lego got next to the wall, and yeah. I swear, it wasn't on purpose, Lego. It looks like it was, but sometimes that happens, you know? You're trying to avoid someone, and there's that weird thing on the physics in this game where if two cars collide, they kind of stick together for a little bit. It's weird. You kind of have to drift away from it, but it's a pain in the rear. Anyway, we got a second place in this race against a lot of the Vroomers, even if I knocked down one of them, but don't pay attention to that. I promise that was my mistake. But the actual result of the race was, the Bentley Continental Super Sport 2010. That's a super OP car. I hate it. Me on second place on the Brabham BT62, Lego on the 4GT 2017. We got Tiani with the 720 GT3X, 8021 with the NSX GT3 Evo, and there's another Bugatti Veyron that it's triple boosted but underranked. So yeah, this performance was not going to be great. So those were the races that we recorded, and I think it's only fair that I actually show you what the tune for the car is. I mean, I just want to look at it for a second. Look at how beautiful that is. All right, but yeah, let's have a quick look at the tune for the car. And that is 5, 8, 10, 10. Now, this, as I said, focusing on the drivetrain and the exhaust, what it's going to do is focus exclusively on the acceleration. It obviously increases, for example, drivetrain increases acceleration in top speed, while exhaust is acceleration in nitro speed. But obviously the common thread was the acceleration. Other tunes that you can do, obviously, and it's what I've done before in other videos that I've shown you, is going for drivetrain and tires, because then the common thread is going to be top speed, so you're going to be focusing on going for that. You can go only for nitro speed, you know. There's different things how you can do these MP tunes, but this one works surprisingly well. And again, big shout out to Invalid User in the House of Vroomers Discord server, link is in the description, because he's the one that by some strange magic has been able to figure out all of these MP tunes. He developed some sort of calculator. I don't know how it works, it's magic to me. But yeah, he has been figuring out these MP tunes, and man, they're so precise, they're so good, at least if you're trying to get. Now, how the car is going to perform, that's a completely different question. But there you go, I just thought that it was important for me to show you this. Now, if you want to get a heart and a pin in this video, you need to leave me the key phrase, which is, the Vroomers are taking over. And that's a reference to the fact that, you know, so many Vroomers in the races. That was pretty dope. But yeah, post that thing, is going to give you a heart and a pin. Anybody else that posted afterwards is only going to get the heart. But that is going to do it for this video. Why don't you check this one where I was driving this car, the Brabham BT62 in Forza Horizon 5. It's a beautiful car. It looks super dope over there. Or maybe it's on the video that I don't know what it is about, but I made it, so it's probably very good. But that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.